Talk about women.
I don't think I'm qualified. It's been a long time since I was a woman, but...
What do you think of women, Adam? Do you think they're necessary?
Well, I mean, women in general, probably not, no. But
We're not. Where did you come from?
that is one of the mysteries, isn't it? That is what we're trying to figure out.
Yeah.
What do you think is the most stereotypical position for women in the household? Mostly like 1700s era.
Cooking and taking care of kids, cleaning and stuff.
Perceptions of people from the 1700s, do you think the perception of men or women has changed more?
Women.
Why?
Women.
Because we don't have to go through what we did back then. Now it's different. Everything's changed. Men are still the same.
Do you think that women have become completely equal with men? Which role was more important in the 1700s? A female role or a male role? Why?
Because men can't work without us. They can't function without us.
True.
We basically do the most, and all they do is bring home the work, money, you know, but we kick our butts at home.
It's true.
Thank you.
What do you think is the most stereotypical position for women in the household in the 1700s?
What do you mean by stereotypical?
Like, what do people assume that they would always do?
What is their job?
Like one example was like cooking.
To keep the household and be mothers, and that's about it. Really, not even to be mothers, but to pop out the babies. She really doesn't change much, does it? What? We want it to be different,
But it's not.
you're saying. In a lot of ways, nothing's really changed.
Girl.
Which role do you think is more important? The role of being a woman taking care of things, or the role of being
In the 1700s.
I think that if men during the 1700s had to take care of children, they
Would die.
would not know what to do.
So you think that women more important?
Well, by nature, women are more maternal and have that instinct to take care of.
You're trying to go around it like all scientific, but you just like women are more important.
Yes. sorry, boys.
What do you think is the most stereotypical position for women in the household in the 1700s?
In the 1700s?
Yep.
Probably homemaker.
Yeah.
Do you think it's changed much?
Well, that's my job, and I'm happy to have it, so I don't care if it's stereotypical or not.
And which role do you think was more important in the 1700s? The woman's role or the men's role? The woman being the housekeeper and the men bringing in the money.
Again, I guess the woman's role then, but I'm not sure.
What do you think is the most stereotypical position for women in the household during the 1700s?
Stereotypical?
Yeah.
Cooking, probably.
Do you have done the jobs of the women in the 1700s?
Do you think like you could?
Could I have cooked?
Well, do you think you could have handled the full part of being a woman there, just all homemaking, all of this, and no education?
Not having
Well, no,
kids.
because I think then men were out doing the hunting, the gathering, the chopping wood, all that. So I think that it was for the woman to. I mean, back then it was it was pretty strict. Women are going to do this, men are going to do this, provide, and they So I would say yes, he probably could have if he wasn't married. He'd have to, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
But
And the last question, which role was more important in the 1700s? The woman's role as cooking and cleaning, or the men's role as getting the money?
oh, the food, because you got to eat. I mean, cooking the food is one thing, though.
No, the men. So you're saying the men's role to go out and get the food. Correct.
Well, yeah, because
Okay.
you'll die.
Yeah.
You'll starve, and to actually hunt and clothing and everything else that needs to be done. But I'm
Yeah.
not saying that the woman couldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I think a woman actually could have had a rifle and gone with them and did all that too.
What do you think is the most stereotypical position for women in the household in the 1700s? Women when?
The 1700s, just the traditional female role.
Mom.
Yeah. Care for kids.
How much do you think that's changed?
I'm not really sure.
In this area, probably quite a bit. Most females that I know don't stay at home anymore than they work.
Yeah, I'm in school. I'm going to UCF right now, so I just stay home and take care of her and go to school. But once I have a degree, I'll probably be working more. And then in the 1700s, which role do you think was more important? Being a woman or being a man? Probably equal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Couldn't have one without the other when you had the kids, so.
Would you have done the jobs of a woman in the 1700s?
Probably I could have, but I sure wouldn't want to.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, go ahead.
What do you think is the most stereotypical position for women in the household during the 1700s? Like,
1700s?
yeah, what was their main purpose?
Wow, that'd be hard because I wasn't in the 1700s. But I don't know. They were like the caregivers and the housekeepers and that sort of thing.
Do you think you could have done what women did on a daily basis?
What, in the
During the
1700s?
general,
Yeah.
doing the general homemaking, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the house.
Could I? Probably. Would I wanted to? No.
Get a lot of those.
Yeah, we got a lot of this.
Do you think the perception of women or men has changed more since the 1700s? Who's viewed more differently now than men?
Women.
That's good.
Which role is more important to society? Was being a woman and taking care of the house more important then, or being a man and bringing home the bacon?
I don't think either one was more. It was an equal.
Okay.
Video camera?
Yeah. You guys are so
So
cute.
you won't see me showing up on a project like that girl never leaves her veto. Ready.
Okay. We can ask all of them because we need opinions, so.
Yep.
I'm not in this.
So what do you think is the most stereotypical position for women in the household during the 1700s?
Stereotypical position for women in the household?
Yeah, like cooking, cleaning,
Child
or...
rearing, I guess. Being the only one that raises kids.
What about you guys? What do you think? Most stereotypical
What's time
position in the 1700s. What was the most stereotypical position for women in the household?
To raise children, do whatever their husband wants. Basically it.
Mom agrees.
Do you think the perception of men or women have changed more since the 1700s?
Oh, definitely women.
How?
I think that since the 1700s, I mean, you couldn't hold a job, you couldn't go to college, and that's changed a lot. I think men are still at a better position in society than women, but
So which role do you think was more important in the 1700s? Being like a woman
the
and
woman's role. She'd raise the kids.
We're just laughing because if you ask a woman, it's women, and if you have
Oh,
a man,
really?
it's men. Yeah.
No, I don't think it's equal.
We need your opinion about women.
like with the mustache on.
Okay. What is the most stereotypical position for women in the 1700s, do you think?
Probably missionary. Am I right, guy?
Okay.
Okay.
You know, what is missionary exactly?
Not the time.
No, but for real.
Religious helping.
No, are you talking about the sex position missionary? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. That's right. Yeah.
That's
Most
like, that is so
stereotypical
funny.
position. That's what he's talking about.
Oh, you're clever.
Oh.
Which role do you
Yeah,
think
cooking,
is more-
cleaning, or like raising kids or whatever.
Well, women do all the unimportant roles. They cook, because like a man can't shove crap in a fire. They just squirt kids out of their kid hole, and they raise them until they're good enough men to go out and get food like they should.
Oh my gosh, Adam.
So what do you think? What's the most important
You
one?
could have done the job of a woman in the 1700s.
Oh. That's my answer.
Just spit, Adam.
I know.
Okay, go again. Sorry.
Do you think the perception of men or women has changed more since the 1700s?
Well, I believe that the perception of women has risen from their lowly status of the 1700s OOs. I don't know how to do it.
Which role is more important in the 1700s? You guys.
Well, the most important role of 1700s was obviously men.
Stop moving.
Why are you so close?
Okay, what role is more important, men?
Men were obviously more important.
Why?
He's giving a question. You keep asking like he hasn't given the answer.
He keeps moving.
It's okay for
Why?
him to move.
Men are more important because they do roles that women with their tiny brains cannot do.
Women have vaginas. That's why they're awesome.
Yep, I feel like I don't know if I can put these in the bloopers. Can we ask Mr. Ron, like, should we put this in the bloopers or not? This is inappropriate.
About vaginas?
Yeah.
I think the missionary
I think
one is
Mr. Ron
going.
knows about vaginas.
I don't think she cares.
I'm a boss.
Feminism, not like being girls.
Okay, just be loud enough so you can hear it in the video. Oh wait, are you okay with being on camera for our AP Lang project? The men only question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think? Okay. What do you think?
What is this, for high school or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
What
what-
high school?
Oviedo.
Oviedo? Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think?
How's
is
your wrestling
the-
team doing this year?
Or what do you-
Well, you're asking me questions. I can ask you questions.
Yeah, you can. That's fine.
They're going to districts like next week, so
Yeah, where's that being held? Where's is that like next to the watch?
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
went state in high school, so I'm a good
Oh, that's cool.
wrestler. Big wrestler. Good.